Hello, and welcome to another fine episode of who's that? Anime even
Were you about to say anime?
anime.
It's because we were talking about ein.
I that was called yeah. Um, with your hosts Colin and Steve, who's excited to introduce this time. Anyway, we're still
Yeah.
talking about Cowboy Bebop, hence why we're talking
We
about
are.
the wee scallywag corgi data dog.
The data dog, yeah.
Yeah, and also um yeah, also. So we're just mentioning that live action is now here with us, live on Netflix.
Yes.
Has been for the last what,
I,
2 weeks?
yeah, if not a week.
Well, I mean, like came out on Friday for our recording of this, and then this is
Oh, yeah. Whoops. So, oh wait, that was last Friday, right?
yeah the 19th of November,
Yeah.
2021.
Yep.
You
We
know
we
what?
forgot to mention it.
Yeah. No, what else has came out in the last week?
What?
Masters of the Universe Part Two.
I have still not watched part one.
Oh, it was great. You should have watched Part One.
Yeah, I do.
He-Man
I
dies
was
twice.
listening to something. Sorry.
He-Man dies twice.
I uh, I was listening to a podcast this morning, and they were like, "Oh, Chernobyl was great," and I was like, I remember saying, "Oh, I can't wait to watch Chernobyl,"
Hmm.
and then it came out 2.5, 3 years ago, and I still haven't watched.
I have not watched it either. I heard it was good.
It's supposed to be very good. Yeah, it's supposed to be. I think it might be like one of the highest rated things in IMDb history.
Wow, that's that's users ratings.
Yeah, those are people
Those are people.
with opinions.
Those are the ones that make or destroy things.
Mostly destroy.
Yeah. And what else came out on Netflix in the last week?
Red Notice.
I think that was a bit longer. I think that's been about 2 weeks now.
Oh, really? Gosh, jeez, I'm behind.
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
came out the week before Cowboy Bebop.
Oh man.
But I think Space Dogs came out.
Oh yeah, you were saying that you were
Was
watching that. I
was
don't
the
know
week.
what that is.
It's about dogs in space.
I mean, sure.
It's just a stupid.
Wait, no, wait. I'm assuming it's not the 2010 Russian animated movie.
No, it's definitely not an animated movie. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna dogs in space, not space dogs.
oh, it's the same thing. Dogs in space.
It is, but if you tell me the other thing, then I assume it's the 2010 Russian animated movie. Oh, they're so cute.
Ain't they? They're cute. They're cute dogs, and they've been sent out to space to hunt for a planet for Earth, for us humans, because we're bastards, basically. So hey, we don't
Is it
want
an
to do
adult cartoon?
that. No, more maybe more towards
Young humans. I'm
young
just wondering
humans.
if I can watch this in front of the kids.
There's no swearing as far as I know. Maybe not that scary, but then I'm not scared. You know me. So
Yeah.
yeah, nothing
Let's
happened.
let's check the age rating. Dogs in space. Dogs
Dogs in space.
in space. It is a PG, so I am quite satisfied to watch that in front of the kids.
Yeah, so you should be, because the PG is parent
Excellent.
guidance.
I have a few hours to kill this weekend with me and the boys, so that's probably going to be how I do that.
All right. Oh yeah, I
So,
suppose
yes.
your other half is selling her wares.
Yeah, she's doing some selling of some jewelry and such. So I have some time.
Yeah.
Uh so yeah, Cowboy Bebop live action. You've watched a bit of it so far. I have
Yeah.
not watched any of it because I want to watch the original series completely first before I touch it.
That's fair because, like I say, it's kind of out of sequence.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was saying that before. Yeah, so basically, the first episode does kind of fall like the first episode in Cowboy Bebop. Um, but they introduce Faye in it, where Faye comes like in
In the
episode
first.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
and also Spike is trying to hide from the mafia, as we know, because we caught up with that
Uh
in the
huh.
anime. And but he's now been found out because they did some job and they went against the syndicate. Oh, that's right, because the first episode was, uh, the guy stole that red eye stuff. Was that
Yeah,
the first
yeah, yeah.
episode?
That was the first episode. Yeah.
Yeah, but was that the first episode? I don't know. Can't remember. Can't. Anyway, that episode appeared and they were fighting the syndicate, and then one escaped, and then blabbed to Vicious, and then died
Okay.
because Vicious was pissed off. He was quite vicious about it.
He would be
Yeah, I mean, why would you get a name called Vicious? And then
just a nice guy.
yeah, and then he himself is going to be punished because he was selling the red eye in the first place without the syndicate bosses knowing, which is also probably going to lead up to episode 6 where he ended up execution them.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Haven't met Ein yet. Ein hasn't appeared, but I did see a clip, and he has glowing eyes. Cause
Data eyes.
data eyes, yeah, not well, not quite data eyes, but they're glowing eyes. Because data eyes are golden.
But speaking of the show, of the live action, apparently one of the big things is that one of the characters is missing from it.
Yes, and we'll be discussing that character this very night.
We will finally
Like,
in episode we're going to be discussing episodes 9 and 10 today.
yeah,
Episode 9 is Jamming with Edward. And the Japanese for this is Jamingu Wizo Edowado.
nice. That's
Hi.
hi. Have you studied Japanese to the fullest now?
No, I have not. I have read a little bit more about some pronunciation and maybe have failed maybe a little bit less than normal. or potentially have made it worse. Who knows?
Best way to get these things pronounced right is probably maybe I don't know, watching it in Japanese.
You're not wrong.
But then
I could do that.
I don't think they pronounce it. It's not like Lane where it went Layer 6 Honest.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
My favorite of the serial experiments lane one was whatever layer it was, and it was supposed to be Psyche, and it went Psyche.
Yeah.
Classic.
Silent letters.
So, episode 9 starts off with a satellite that's orbiting Earth, which we haven't been to Earth yet.
Nope.
We've talked about the
gate disaster.
the gate accident. Yeah, the gate disaster. And the fact that left Earth in ruin, basically, because everyone had to go underground.
Mm-hmm.
And this satellite is just like, oh, fuck, I'm awake now. And then just starts, like, Hammer of Dawning the surface.
The way you put it just kind of makes me think of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they use the Vinti drive and they create a whale in space. And it's like,
Yes.
oh fuck. What am I? Oh, I'm gonna go whale. And oh, what's that Russian sound? Wind.
and,
Oh, and what's that
and then
rushing towards
smash.
us? It's big and round. I'm gonna go ground. And I wonder if it'll be friends. And then splat.
Oh,
And then
poor whale. Voiced by Bill Bailey in the movie.
yeah, I heard the audiobooks way back by I think Dave Adams himself. Not Adams.
Oh wow.
Was it him?
Douglas Adams.
Douglas
Douglas
Adams. Yeah,
Adams.
I think he might have. Could be wrong. Um, and then there was a bowl of tulips. What was it? What was the flower that got formed? Because there was like a couple of things that formed in that form. It was that whale, and then
Uh, I don't know. It's been a long time.
yeah, it was a bunch of flowers, and they went, "Oh no, not again."
My experience with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy most recently is probably having seen it in the cinema.
Oh, you wait, going to see the? I don't. Did I go see it in the cinema?
That would have been 16 years ago.
It was a long time ago. Could have,
It was.
like, yeah, forced all the books into one though, or at least
It
I
did,
think
yeah.
that's cool.
I thought the movie was all right.
The movie was all right. It hit
Yeah,
points, but
it was
it was
pretty funny.
yeah, it was. It was talent. It wasn't Alan Rickman was the fucking robot.
Yeah, the paranoid android.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name?
And you had what was it? Martin Freeman and Mos Def
Moss Death.
played Ford. But what's his name? His name's not Mos Def anymore.
Oh God, that's me.
His name is I think it's Yashin Bey is his
Yes.
name now.
Okay.
Uh,
Was he trying to get a contract?
I'm trying to. No, I'm trying to remember. Like, I'm assuming he. Where are we? It's something to do with converting to Islam, I think, or Muslim rather. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Came on Museum.
I
All
think.
right.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's the same as I don't know. I'm sure that's been done before. That's like other people who have done similar.
Yeah. So was it Arthur? No, Arthur Dent was the main guy.
Arthur Dent.
Yeah. Oh, and then you had Zippo Beetlebox.
Yep.
Uh,
Ziphod Brable Brox was what's his name? Sam Rockwell in the movie.
yeah, and you had Ford.
That was Mos Def.
Yeah,
Ford Prefect.
Ford Prefect. Shown the age and time because they named it after a car. That's when this book was written.
God, I didn't even know that.
Oh,
But that makes so much sense.
yeah, he came down and there was so little information on Earth that he thought Ford Prefect was a acceptable name. Didn't realize it was.
Didn't he? Oh, that! Oh my God! I'm pretty sure the scene in the movie is when he comes down. The reason that he meets Arthur Dent is because he almost hits him in his car, which is probably a Ford Prefect.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that has just occurred to me that's what that is about.
Yeah, it's explained in the books, but yeah, basically because he's doing the research for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it, the entry for Earth was mostly harmless. Oh,
Ah,
it's
that
good.
also had what's her name in it? Um, Zoe Deschanel.
Hmm. Who was Trinity?
Trillian.
Trillion.
Jillian. I don't know.
Yeah, she's
Something. Jillian something.
Yeah, and
trillion.
and then the story of that was that Arthur's trying to pick her up at a party, and then some guy swoops in and goes, "Hey, I'm from another planet. You want to come and see?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yep. Want to see my spaceship? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, and that was Zephyr Breaker He came like the supreme ruler of the galaxy or something, and then stole a ship.
Man.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yes, satellite goes crazy, and recreates like the what are they like the not the Nazca lines? Maybe it is the Nazca lines.
it's the Inca ones, Inca
Yeah,
pictures in New Mexico, Mexico.
I want to say they're in South America, Peru.
Peru.
Yeah, he recreates the Nazca lines for no reason it seems at the time, and of course,
He was all
I
alone.
think after that, yeah, it starts the episode, and then it goes down to the is it the where it takes to the surface where we see Edward for the first time
Uh, I
hanging
think
out.
I think they go back to the Bebop and they're all kind of relaxing doing their own thing and there's a new broadcast going on saying, ah yes, this happened on Earth. Blah 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 and the police are looking for 80 million bounty on this to find out who he is
Oh,
because
because it's clearly a hacker. A hacker is responsible. Is
yeah.
the thing?
So everyone thinks it's
Yeah.
this hacker called Radical Edward.
Yes, that's right. Radical Edward.
Yeah, and then it goes down to the planet as I think he's finding Ed flying makeshift drone thing, which I think is maybe in the shape of the Bebop.
Maybe. I I think Edward. Does Edward know the Bebop's there?
No, it's not quite there yet.
Not yet. Yeah, because this is the bit where I remember Edward, who I kind of assumed was a guy. Uh, However, there is a moment later on where Edward is referred to as her, and sure, I mean it's mostly the name that was confusing me, but it's quite an androgynous character.
Mhm.
Um, but the this is the bit where they're sort of lying about with the kind of goggles on, and it's like there's a low chance of impact today from rock showers, and
Yeah.
then that changes very rapidly
Yeah.
to there's a very big chance of those.
Well,
But it's nicely timed where like of course Edward nearly dies
yeah.
straight up, and then the computer's like, oh, chances of rock showers have increased, and it's like yes they have.
Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe I was thinking it was in the house. She's in the
That bit.
house and cops come down in the middle of the night and start raiding the
I thought
place.
that was after that.
That'd be after it. I suppose maybe. I can't think what
Yeah,
happens
because
in between that though.
they come down to arrest her.
Yeah.
For being a hacker.
Yeah. And then she hacks their spacecraft and they're like, shit, that can't be happening. You can't hack that thing. It can't be automated.
I I don't know what's funnier about this, just the lunacy of her being that good, or the fact that she's going meow, meow, while like moving the car around outside,
Yeah.
and they're stood right there, and that's what she's focusing on doing, is making car noises or plane noises or ship noises, whatever noises.
Yeah. But before that is she was flying that other thing and then she crashes it and there was a big thump and then she falls back
Yeah,
into some rubble or something and they like bust through the door and go, right, go Edward, we know you're in here. Come out with your hands up and then she just pops out the rubbish goes, hi. Like she's not actually worried at all. She just goes, hey.
she's a very confused character.
Yeah, yeah. you'll learn why eventually.
Excellent.
uh,
So, um, of course, where did the police end up going?
I think they just fainted because she essentially blew up their ship by crashing it into the
That
ground.
oh yeah, that's right. She crashes the ship.
And goes, "Oh, sorry about that."
Oh man. Uh, and of course, the crowd on the Bebop are like, so 80 million, this could be good. And Spike's like, not interested.
Yeah,
Don't don't really want to do this. It's like, yeah, you guys do whatever you want. And
yeah,
Faye's like, well, 80 million does split better between two people.
yeah. It's true. But Jet is isn't really that happy. He doesn't like getting told by a woman what to do, and then Spike goes, "Oh, you just got to tell her what to do." I was like, "I'm not that. Even less of that type guy."
That's right. Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy to tell a woman what to do. Oh well, you just let her tell you what to do. I'm also not that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very good.
Oh,
Uh, so then they go down to the surface, right,
yeah,
of Earth,
yeah. Wait,
and we see the
does
Bebop land in water.
yeah? I think it does. And at this point, like Ed sees, goes, "Oh, Bebop's coming to Earth."
Yeah, that's right.
And then she does some hacking because she goes, "Oh, they're here to look at this satellite thing." And then she hacks into the satellite and has a conversation with it, going, "Oh, you're lonely."
Oh yeah, that's right. Uh, yeah, that's right. She speaks to the AI and the satellite about and then it's the lonely satellite. It's a little bit 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah, it's probably influenced by that.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially the start because I think it kind of zooms up and it's got that big
the
circle,
red eye.
circle eye thing.
Yeah,
Sorry, Dave,
you know
you
the
can't do that.
the that Hal, why Hal is called Hal.
It's abbreviation for something, isn't it? Higher artificial
Well,
life
it,
form.
it might be an abbreviation for something, but they got the abbreviation not from what it actually stands for. From what I understand, anyway. I never knew if this was apocryphal or not, but apparently they took IBM and then removed one letter, one incrementation on each letter. So IBM is HAL if you go back one letter on each.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose. And then it's like, all right, well, we'll just change it to something. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that was apocryphal or not. I always read that.
Mm.
But of course,
2001
after Edward.
is a novel.
Sorry,
There's a novel.
2001's a novel.
Yeah, written by Arthur C. Clarke,
Oh, yeah.
which was what, I don't know,
I don't
60.
know. Or maybe is that how they got IBM? I don't know.
That might be more that way. I think, I don't think IBM was around then.
Hang on. Gonna figure this shit out right now.
Internet.
Uh, Arthur C. So it was in a short story in 1951.
1951.
1951. IBM. I don't know.
Well,
IBM was founded in 1911.
1911 was,
Yep,
wow.
there you go.
Wonder what they did in
Uh,
1911.
gonna look this up now.
Feeling this is all the information
Uh,
tonight.
oh no, it's just nonsense. It's not real.
What, the 1911?
No, no, the HAL IBM link.
No, it's
Not
just someone making try up to put their own,
yeah.
or just to fool someone.
I reckon somebody's just said it, but there you go.
Yes, someone had to say it.
Dispelled a myth immediately.
There you go, Mythbusters. We are.
Thank God I learned how to Google. So
It's,
yeah, after Edward hacks into the satellite to talk to the satellite, then decides to hack into the Bebop.
uh, yeah, well, he was in the satellite and the police block him from talking to the satellite again.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
And then, but before he hacks into the Bebop, Jet and Faye go searching for him.
Yeah,
Uh,
on the computer.
yeah. No, no, they go down to Earth. Jet goes and patrols
Oh, I thought.
the
Did they
base.
look for him first?
Yeah. So he goes down and starts like getting leads, and Ed Radical Edwards like 50 different things, like a major league basketball player, an old grandma,
Yeah,
an 11-year-old kid, which is probably the closest one.
yeah, 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 yeah. Considering I think Edward's supposed to be 13.
Yeah, and then I think not sure what Faye does.
Oh, later on. Oh wait, no, is that the next episode?
Might be next
Maybe that's
episode.
the next episode. Yeah. Okay, that's the next episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Oh
think.
yeah, that's definitely the next episode. I've remembered why that's the next episode now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't remember what Faye was doing, but they both come up like blank on this whole Radical
Yeah.
Edward thing. Um, and Faye basically chews out Jet, saying, "Oh, you don't have any information on Radical Edward." Says, yes, I do. He's all these things. Like, yeah, you don't have anything, Jet.
You got nothing.
Except souvenirs. These, I don't know, chocolate chicken things.
What? Oh, that's right. We brought you a present. I thought
Yeah,
they were peeps.
yeah. No, I don't know. It was just
They look like chocolate. They look like chocolate peeps. They look like chocolate chickens. Yeah, they're right.
yeah. Um, aye. That's because Spike says, "Bring me a souvenir," so you got him a souvenir.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
the street urchin kid basically went, "Oh, I gave you information, but you got to buy this shit for me now." It's fine. Um, and then Jet's doing some digging on the computers, notices that the cops are after the hacker too. It's like, oh yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then Ed busts in and does like a live feed hacking job where she's feeding herself live to the B-ball because they didn't have an interactive channel.
Yep. Which shouldn't be possible, but it's possible.
Yeah. And then she basically says, right, you need to go and download the AI from this satellite, but you gotta be careful. You gotta do all this shit, like cut your engines, or it's going to fire all these lasers on you.
Yeah, because there's a whole network of satellites that are protecting
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, they're meant to protect Earth from the rock showers, I think. So they're
Yeah.
all on proximity alert. Um, and then Spike goes, "Oh, I'm in for that." And Jet goes, "It's impossible." Well, this sounds like my kind of thing.
This actually sounds interesting.
Yeah. And
So yeah,
then,
he gets prepared.
yep.
Heads out in his little ship, the red ship. Um, they synchronize the whole thing to kill the engines,
Hmm.
and he does it bang on time. And I think he has to shoot one of the satellites. No, because they don't want to download the satellite; they want to destroy it.
No, no, they want to download it. They've got,
Edward wants to download the satellite,
yeah, but they want to destroy the
get the bounty.
antennas. Destroy the
I thought they
antennas on
wanted
it.
to destroy that satellite because they complain that another satellite gets in the way.
Yeah, that's because the that satellite controls the other satellites in a sense. It
Uh
hacked
huh.
into that and moved it in the way of him firing because it noticed them coming.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he misses.
Yeah, he hits the
Because another
satellite.
satellite gets in the way.
uh,
And then all of a sudden, every satellite comes online. It's like fucking laser disco time, boy.
yeah.
It's pretty good. It was like an episode of Transformers, which is the lasers coming from every angle. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And then Fake heads out for some reason.
Yeah. She, I'm assuming, comes out to assist, from what I remember.
Yeah, because they want the bounty. Um,
Yes.
and she promises Edward at the time that well, she promises Edward something. She says, "I don't really care about Edward. You just got to promise me this one thing."
Yep. Yep. And then it's like, yeah, great. If you don't want any of the money, sure.
Yeah, we'll do that. And then so basically, Phase distracts the missiles because they try to shoot missiles
Yes.
at satellites. In fact, Jet goes, "Oh, don't shoot any of your missiles because they're expensive."
Yeah, that's right.
And then he shoots one and he goes, "Oh, they're going off course." And he's like, "Oh, the cheap ones are useless."
Scrimping and saving all the time.
Yes, yes. Anyway, Phase distracts the other ones, and then Spike's got to get within 20 meters of the satellite to stop them
Yep.
firing on him, and he does that, and
Yep. He
downloads
does.
the AI, or initiates a link to Edward.
Yeah, he facilitates the download. Well, it's not. He copies it
Yeah,
because they are going to also destroy the satellite because
yeah.
that's how they're going to collect the bounty,
No,
isn't it?
no, no one knows that the satellite is the cause. Only
But I
Edward.
thought that's I. I don't know. I feel like this is how the episode. I may have a different read on this for some reason. I've completely misinterpreted this. Perhaps.
I think they're downloading them because the satellite will get destroyed once they tell them that's at the satellite. It's destroyed. Also, when they find out that
Okay.
it's an older satellite put in there before the Earth was in ruins and was sent up
Yeah,
there to be a fake weather satellite and spy on people.
that's right.
So anyway, it gets destroyed. They get the download. Ed, for some
Yep.
reason, when he downloads it, goggles shower and he falls backwards like he's fried.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's like it's like it imprinted in her head.
Yeah, like that.
It's super weird. It reminded
Yeah.
me a little bit of Lane.
Yeah, I mean that's also how internet works back in the 90s.
Oh yeah. That's how data goes.
Yeah. Anyway, so Ed eventually essentially convinces the satellite to come with them because he'll never be alone with them. Essentially.
Yep. Yep.
And then that's it. That was all done. Everyone's safe and sound, and they all go back to the Bebop, hand in their bounty, and look really weird as they hand over like the copy of the AI to the police shifty guys.
Yes.
And then it turns out that they will not give rewards uh, for rogue AIs
No.
because it's not biological.
They fixed the problem though.
Yeah, they fixed the problem but got no money. I think the only time they got
It's
money
bullshit.
is that one in Venus.
Yes, where Faye wants her money to go and spend it all.
Yeah, that's like nine nine episodes and no bounty
They've been
wars.
paid once.
Uh,
Oh man.
yeah, and then it turns
Of
out,
course, yeah. They. Oh yeah, go on.
yeah, and then it turns out that Faye's promised Ed that she could become a member of the Bebop because she's obsessed with the Bebop. She's yes, I know that where you've been. You went here and failed, and you went here and failed, and you went
Failed.
here and
That's right.
failed.
That's right. Oh, that's such a humiliating moment. It's like, I've seen all of your work.
Yeah,
None of it where you succeeded, but I've seen all of your work.
yeah. And then Faye's like telling Jet, Jet, you need to leave now. You need to leave now. It's all about a
What?
promise.
What's this? What's this kid talking about? I don't know. Just like leave.
Yeah, yeah. Some promises are meant to be broken. So they try to fly away, and then Ed hacks the Bebop
Oh.
again.
And then you get the noises again.
Yeah, and she managed to land this one
Oh man.
safely.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Cementing Edward as the newest member of the Bebop.
news member. What also cements it is what Spike says to Jet right at the end of it. It's like, Jet, there's three things I hate: kids, kids, pets,
Uh,
and
yep.
women with attitude. And all three of these are on this ship. Why?
Oh dear.
Uh,
Poor Spike.
Poor Spike. Forever
And
tortured.
that's the end of this one.
Yep. That was end of episode 9.
So, just getting the good old book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do we rate this one?
I enjoyed it. It was a good introduction to the character.
Yep.
And it's going to bring all the happiness and feels to the Cowboy Bebop. Nah,
Okay.
not really. I think I could watch this one again. In fact, I did. I watched it twice. 9. I'm going to give it a 9.
Oh, okay. I am going to give this one an 8. I really like this one as well. I didn't like it as much as the previous 2 episodes, but I'm excited for Edward.
Yep. Ed is going to add a whole new dynamic to the cast and crew.
Well, that becomes immediately apparent. So moving on, moving on to episode 10, which is called the Ganymede Elegy, or Ganymede Bojo.
Bojo.
Apparently, Bojo Boris Johnson.
Oh God. Ruined it already.
And this episode starts with a guy tied up in the Bebop.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
And he he hears something, and then above him, like a grate falls out, and then like out tumbles Edward into just this kind of like pile in the ground.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's like rolling forwards and backwards, and eventually just like lies face first on the ground like she's dead. The guy's like, and then she just like starts biting the guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dynamic changed.
How it changed? Well, I knew he was barking at the guy. He was like, "Shut up!" And then it just falls out this vent.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right. It's all because of Ein. I was so distracted by the completely bizarre behavior.
Oh, man.
It's so fucking mental.
Yep.
It like no sense whatsoever.
She is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is one that I remember this one now. Yeah. This is
So
this is Jet's story.
this is, yeah. So we get that's basically the intro to this episode from what I remember.
Yeah, and they're handing this bounty in, and Jet, I think.
Oh yeah, they get money.
Yeah, that's their second bounty.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money though, from
No.
what I remember. So
this one I think he's Jet is staring at like a pocket watch, and
yep.
zones out, and then Spike goes, "Hey, wake up!" type thing to him or something like that.
Oh, That's what it is. They're about to enter the atmosphere of Ganymede to turn this guy in, and yeah, Jet starts looking at this pocket watch, which has stopped, and he spaces out, and he has this memory of coming back to what we assume, I suppose, is his home,
Mm-hmm.
finding a pocket watch, that pocket watch with a note,
Yeah.
and then sort of some shadowy memories of what we assume is a woman walking into the distance.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, um, so he zones out, and they're like, "Yo, Jet, what's up?" It's like, "Oh no, nothing, nothing." And then even Faye,
He gets really annoyed at them both because, like, God, you guys are so impatient. Just let me do things properly, would you?
yeah, uh, Faye teases him, says, "Oh, it must be a woman." And he makes a
Uh,
face, and he goes, "Oh, it's a woman that's left you." Oh, from Galloway, shut up.
Very, very cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because is it Spike says this is your home satellite, or Buffet says this is your home satellite, right?
Uh, there's probably Spiker. Yeah, one of them says
But
it.
yeah, one of them asks if it's like is pretty confident that this is where he grew up
Yeah.
and lived before becoming a bounty hunter. But yeah, of course, he finally gets through to the police department on the surface of Ganymede, and it turns out that Jet knows the guy who's the police officer.
Yeah, it's uh
We've seen him contact police before,
mhm. No, he's always been
so
quite pally with them.
yeah.
But this guy kind of cements that he was an policeman, and I don't think Faye knew it. I'm not sure about Spike because it's some
No,
comment on it.
yeah, well, yeah, Faye says, "Oh, so he's a cop. That explains why we don't get along."
Yeah,
Yeah, because this is where we find out that his nickname used to be the Black Dog,
yeah,
because he used to pick stuff up and never drop it.
which is maybe the reason why the real live action the cast and Paul Bourget is uh I don't know how to say it. I don't know which one's not his. He,
Oh, oh
it's not Wesley
it's a black
Snipes.
actor, isn't it? No, it's a black actor
Yeah, it's
in
like that.
the new live show, and I don't think Jet is supposed to be black in the animation.
No, I don't think
But it
so
is
either.
difficult to tell with like the colorations of skin sometimes because he's not pale either. So
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what he is. But anyway, yeah. So that's probably the maybe the reason to bring that one across. I don't know why. Seems a bit weird to have
eh.
it for that. I'm just
I've
making
also heard the guy's
assumptions.
pretty good at playing Jet. So
Oh yeah, I like it. The characters are kind of spot on. It's just it's more serious.
yeah, and you lose some of that magic. Like
Yeah,
animation just affords you a lot of suspension of disbelief, whereas as soon as something becomes live action, it just becomes kind of not great.
yeah. I, I just don't feel the script is. It's more of like so these guys are bounty hunters and they're out of luck bounty hunters type thing, and it's a
Yeah.
serious plot behind Spike's past and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, the thing is though is that there is that.
Yeah, there is, but they don't play off like the humor as much. There is humor in it.
No, yeah, but I think that's the thing is that they'll have kind of flipped it a little bit.
Mhm.
There's a more of a like certainly from what I've seen of so far of Cowboy Bebop, there's quite a good balance of humor.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there
Um,
is.
and and yeah, and then there are episodes where there's not a lot of humor, but it's subtly like pinned with bits that sort of drag it out of being extremely serious all the time.
Yeah,
Like in Ballad of Fallen Angels, where uh, you know, Spike goes to basically confront Vicious, and Jet and Faye's like, "Hey, some shit's gone down. Maybe you should come down here. And he's like, nope, don't want to get involved.
Oh,
And he's trying to clip the bonsai tree
yeah.
and fucks it up.
Yeah.
Oh wait, which he's actually doing at the start of this episode.
Is it? Did he do that again?
I think he's clipping the tree in this episode at some point.
Uh, it'd have to be the start because he pretty much
Yeah,
hands in the money. I think Spike goes down and gets the bounty for the guy.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
So you might be doing it at this point as well, doing the bonsai tree.
But yeah, to digress, they land in Ganymede again on the water, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well,
and
it's a shipping vessel, I believe, is the Bebop. It's an
oh,
old
okay.
fishing ship thing.
Not to poke holes in like physics, but the thing about spaceships is
Uh huh.
they don't need a lot to push themselves around in space,
Mm-hmm.
but they sure as shit need a lot to push themselves through a proper atmosphere.
Yeah, but none of that's proper atmosphere. I don't know.
It has to be because nobody's floating around.
Well, I'm sure there's at least one scene where it's like domes.
I don't know. Like it's like that whatever the Star Trek reboot, one of the movies where the start of it the Enterprise is underwater.
Uh, well, it wasn't Star Trek. The first one, and I don't think was it the second one. Fucking Wrath of Khan.
It,
Well, not Wrath of
it may have
Khan.
been the third one. I don't know. But the point being that the Enterprise was built in space. It has never been an atmosphere and never would be an atmosphere, let
Well,
alone underwater,
I don't
because it
know.
doesn't have the propulsion.
Oh no, it's Voyager. It goes into the atmosphere. It does land on planets.
Voyager? I don't remember Voyager very well. I remember
No,
Janeway being cool.
what? O OP and like really rough and like getting martial and everyone and just genocide and everything.
Just fucking got shit done.
Yeah, she did. She went and pretty much just killed everything. I think.
Yeah. I
I
mean, well, it's
I think.
like I far preferred Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine was awesome, but also the thing with Deep Space Nine was Benjamin Sisko was a fucking lunatic.
Oh, he
Like
was.
he's just like a normal dude, hair, clean shaven, and then gradually like started to go bald and just grow a beard and became more and more unhinged.
Yeah, he got really pissed off at the minion and in the
So good.
marquee. It's
Oh god,
to the
Deep
point where
Space
the
Nine is
guy
so good.
when that guy betrayed him, and he was like, "Ha, right, you wouldn't dare launch this stuff on us," type thing. And he's like, "When I
Oh, don't challenge Cisco.
no,
Also, the actor who plays him is apparently a bit unhinged.
is he the
Yeah,
Cisco guy?"
I think. Yeah, yeah, he's oh shit! Like they did a documentary about all the captains,
Hmm.
and he uh he was and he was just about woo. Uh
Yeah,
oh shit!
I,
What is his name?
I don't know. Don't remember people's name. Sean Luke Picard.
Uh,
Oh wait, no,
Avery Brooks.
that was it.
If I type crazy Avery Brooks crazy, Avery Brooks / Cisco is just weird as a Reddit thread.
Okay.
Uh, uh, yeah. Someone's like, but even watching DS9, his stilted way of speaking, unique sense of humor, the guy in character is just weird. I mean, he's not wrong. Like, Cisco is a weird dude.
Yeah, yeah. He was.
Oh,
He was. He certainly Rue when you fight. really against when you fight against him in space. Was
No, you know, nobody
fucking
fucks with Benjamin Sisko.
yeah, but I think Janeway has like the highest casualties in all the Star Treks.
Oh, no doubt, she blew up loads of people.
I think crew members.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Zero fucks given to any of the crew, but yeah, that's my quarrel with stuff like that. Is these ships are often not made to go in atmosphere, but they end up in atmosphere.
Uh, well, I mean, Spike's ship flies around in the atmosphere.
It does, and I've let it go because it's cool as shit. Uh, we'll get to that bit.
I mean,
But yeah, they land, and like Spike hands in the bounty. Jet, does he not like go for? He speaks to somebody to find out where that somebody might be now.
uh, no, I think he just has the conversation, and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, you might want to go to this bar because that's where what's her
That's
name
right.
resides, and she's actually in a bit of trouble with money."
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, Jet takes off basically, on his own. And Faye decides to go sunbathing
Yeah, she just straight up
in the most fan service we've had in this show so far.
Bit of breast jiggling, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
And
and a bit of suntan lotion, but then it gets weird, because Edward's here
yeah.
to make it weird, and just I try to remember exactly how this goes. It's like what is that on your? What are you rubbing on your skin?
Something like yeah.
And it's like, well, like everybody's skin fails eventually, and this is a way to keep it like younger, I guess. And Edward just like appears next to her as she's lying down on the sunbed and just starts rubbing her face up and down her legs.
Yep.
It's
Silky
so
smooth.
surreal. Yeah. Oh god. What
Uh,
is going on?
and Faye makes a face. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, as he would,
yeah.
to be fair. Like, I feel that there's justification here. It's like, I'm just trying to lie down and get some sun. And here's this weird kid just rubbing against me for no reason.
Yep. yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Spike is cleaning his ship when he gets notification of a bounty, but that's to come, because we sort of get to Jet, where he eventually finds this bar at the outer rim of somewhere in the city, and Ganymede enters, and some shifty-looking guy seems pretty upset that somebody's even walked into the bar at all.
Yep.
And of course, Jet starts asking for Elisa, who is this, well, presumably Jet's ex, essentially, is the way we think about this. And the guy's like, no, she's gone. And just as he says that, here's Elisa.
Yeah.
The timing could not be better on it.
Yeah. She walks in, oh, Jet, he's fine. Just, and tells the other guy to leave.
Yeah.
Like, he's all
Yeah.
right.
It's, which we should say his name because it's fucking ridiculous.
Alfredo.
No, that's less ridiculous, and that measures this well. His name is Rhint Salonius.
Rhint Salonius.
Rhint. R-H-I-N-T. Rhint.
R-H.
Like somebody misspelled rhino.
How are you going to spell rhino?
Because it's just a T instead of an O at the end.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Rhint. Anyway, that's a good name.
Rhint. No, it's not. It's a terrible, terrible name. And the guy is fucking annoying.
Yeah. He's going through some shit, man. He's gone and done something that he didn't really want to do.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to be so just terrible. Throughout the whole episode, he's just so terrible. really, really don't like that character.
He's better than some of the other people that you've seen.
He is a nicer person than some of the people, but it doesn't mean he's not less annoying.
Okay, I'll give you
Anyway,
that.
so Jet and Elisa kind of get to talking. She offers him a drink. She's like, "Well, last drink. I'm shutting up shop."
Yeah,
Uh,
getting out of here.
and yeah, and he asks about Rhint. Rhint is she jokingly says, "Oh, that's my husband, and we got 3 kids."
Yeah.
And Jet's like, "What the fuck? What?" And she's like, "Ha ha ha! You should have seen your face." What? What a horrible trick to play on someone.
It's better than saying, actually, he's my husband and we had 3 kids.
Eh,
We had triplets. I
still.
ran away and I had triplets. It was yours.
Oh my god. It's just. Yeah, so then we sort of get to the point where he's like, he's curious as to why she left.
Hmm.
And we don't get to know.
No, no, she's like, I just did type thing.
Yeah, she says something like that was a long time ago. I can't really remember.
Yeah,
Like, uh-huh.
that's that's it. uh,
Yeah.
and then we go back to the Bebop, and Spikes gets the call from his cop friend saying, "Ah,
Yeah.
it's Jet there." He's like, "Nah, he's out." Uh, it's about Elise and her bit on
Her
the
main
side.
squeeze.
Squeeze. That was it. He's got a bounty on his head.
Yep.
And he's like, "What? Tell me more. 1.8 million or something it was. Tell me more."
It is a decent amount of Wulon, put it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, so Spike starts flying around looking for him. And flies right over Faye, who's sunbathing on the deck of the Bebop,
Yep.
messing up her beautiful scenic
It's
hair.
it is kind of funny that her hair just like sort of kind of waves like crazy, and then it just kind of goes right in the middle of her face, and it's quite funny. I enjoyed that.
I think that's right.
But then of course we get to the bit where now Spike is in pursuit essentially, and Elisa and Rhint have decided, well, shit, I didn't expect that somebody would be here, and it's like, oh no, he's fine. He's like, but yeah, there's a bounty out on me. You know what happened? And we find out that it seems like Elisa has fallen in with the wrong crowd when it came to money lending, and she lent some money from some unscrupulous people who then threatened them both upon not being able to repay. And it seems like Rhint, in a struggle to protect Elisa, accidentally shot one of the mob guys.
Yeah, or the mob guy. I do believe
Yeah.
Jet also mentions that he's not a cop anymore and gives this long life story of essentially when he was talking to Elisa of like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So when you left, I kind of like decided once this stopwatch stopped, the stopwatch stopped, I would move on and
Yep.
and change my life. So he did. He quit being a cop and became a bounty hunter. And then he was like,
Yep.
"What? You're a
Left
bounty hunter?
left Ganymede.
Yeah, you're a bounty hunter." And that's what spooks
Oh
him a
yeah,
bit
that's
more.
right. That's right.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
So they get in the boat.
an
They get
actual
in their
boat,
sort of hovercrafty boat type thing.
an actual boat.
Yeah, and then the chase ensues where Spike kind of doesn't care and is just shooting at them, which is kind of quite funny. And they have the advantage being on the lower ground in the water, able to sort of get underneath some sort of tunneled building, and Spike is like, fuck, and has to. This is the bit I really enjoy, is the foot going underneath and pulling the air brake up as he like has to like ascend very quickly. It's super super cool. And then of course Jet, who is cluelessly flying above at this point, nearly gets smashed into by Spike.
Yeah.
I like his reaction though. It's like, hey, what are you doing out here? Like, didn't really seem that fussed that he nearly like obliterated the ship.
I mean, yeah, I think he was just in a daze still. Can't be in a daze all episode, Jet.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
He has been.
yeah, so they do that. Spike tells him, "Oh yeah, that rent guy that your broad is with."
Oh no, I don't think he says that yet, does he? I think does he not just tell him about a bounty and then they follow for a bit and then he realizes who it is?
Oh, I'm sure he mentions it because Jet goes, "Right, you go back to the ship. I'll deal with this."
Okay.
And the only reason Spike fires on him because I believe they fire on him first with a pistol.
That's true, yeah. But it is quite funny that he just like fucking lets a rip and
Yeah.
just it's like one false mistake and he would basically cut them to ribbons.
Yeah, that's not Spike's MO though.
No, he's more chill than that.
Yeah. Anyway, so Jet kind of like starts following them, and then Luke's like, "Oh no, it's Jet."
Yep.
Uh,
He
quite-
gets on the big old bullhorn type thing, asking them to cut the engines and stop now.
Yeah.
But Rhint has other ideas. Fucking Rhint. Swear to God.
Rhint or Elise? I can't remember. Was it Rhint?
Oh yeah, like Rhint, is he not like he tells her to take the wheel so he can turn around and basically just open fire?
No, I think it's her who's got the gun.
Is it?
Yeah, it's her. She's kind
I
of.
thought that was later.
Maybe it is later. But anyway,
Either way, somebody's shooting at Jet while they're boating away at high speed.
yeah.
And eventually kind of Jet gets sick of their shit.
Yeah. Fires a harpoon into the engine.
Yeah.
Rips it off.
And yeah, it kind of falls away and then the boat sort of propels itself very quickly into some rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, not rocks. They're like what are they called?
Flood defenses.
Caltrops.
Oh, yeah. Was it Caltrops? It's not. Yeah, Caltrops is probably the thing you're thinking of, like the three kind of like spiky things.
Yeah, they're like big. They're the things that they used on the Normandy beach.
Yeah.
I think they're called. I assume they're called. They are. Okay, so they're called the Czech hedgehog.
Czech hedgehog. Okay.
Yeah, but they're basically they're basically caltrops.
Yeah. And yeah, so they're there and then start making a run on the land. A jet lands and chases them down. And then it's like, you can't be running from this. You can't be doing this. And it's like, shut up. She's like pointing the gun at Jet. And Jet just slowly walks towards her, type thing.
Yep.
I think at this point she then goes, "You know why I left you? Because you're the one that has to be in control. It's always what you kind of did. I just had to be happy next to you."
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's less about him needing to be in control. It was just him being in control. So because she liked being with him because she didn't have to be.
Yeah, but didn't like it
And
at the same
then
time.
the reason she left. This is the bit where the reason I left is because I wanted to be the one in control for once and do things for me and make my mistakes, and it's like kind of like legit reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she does end up firing quite a few shots at Jet.
Yeah.
And we get the nice sort of first person shaky gun camera, which is kind of cool.
shaky gun cam, the best
Yep.
cam.
Oh, the finest of the cams.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually, eventually she gives up.
Mm. And then I think Rhint does something which causes Jet to punch him in the face. I
Yes.
think it's like, man up, boy. You got to be looking after her, or something like that.
Hang on, I'm gonna phone the police.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So they basically he was like, "Oh no, I'll be sent to jail and get jail time, and be killed, and all this shit." But he only gets sent to jail for like he got like a lunacy in his custody because of the situation.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's the thing, because like Jet tells, the police all arrive and like arrest him, and Jet explains to Elisa that she'll probably get away with like a minor offense, and she's like, well, he's like, what are you gonna do now? She's like, I guess I'll wait till Rhint gets out. Doesn't matter how long it takes, and he's like, well, it's probably not going to be that long.
Yeah,
It's like extenuating circumstances. It'll be fine. Uh,
yeah,
he's not going to be out for long.
yeah, and then
Or
he
not
kind
going
of
to be
walks
in
away at
for
that
long,
point.
rather. Yep. Is
Uh,
that the end of the episode?
yeah, I think that's Jet walks out. Maybe something else, but I can't think of anything.
Eh.
You had your comedy moments with Bane, Ed,
Yeah.
and the serious sad moments with Jet.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of this one?
Well, in fact, I did only watch this one once. I don't know. I think a 7 in this one.
I concur. I like knowing more about Jet.
Mhm.
I actually thought the scene at the end was pretty cool, with her sort of like finally forced to give her reasoning for leaving him all those years ago.
Mhm.
Was kind of cool. And I'm removing 3 points because Rhint is horrific.
Which made 3 points for Rent, so you're going to give it a 10.
Yep. I would have given it a 10, but Rhint was in it, and I hate him.
It's alright, you'll never see him ever again.
I fucking hope not. He was so annoying.
Worst
He was
characters to
just
come.
so pathetic. So pathetic. And like, I get, you're right. It's like, that's a horrible situation, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but my god. He's so moany.
Well, you know, it's like the day after he killed someone for the first time.
I know.
What
But
would you
like,
do?
oh god, you know what? I don't know. I'd probably be quite upset and brooding, but definitely like 95% less whiny and annoying.
You think?
I hope so. If not, just take me out as well.
Well, treat you. Just take me to the dog and
Yeah,
treat me.
it's like just take me around the back and put a bullet in me. Um,
Alright, well, we got
but
that
yeah,
recorded.
I think a
So
7 is fair. Sorry.
we got this recorded, so it's okay.
Oh yeah. You know, like you can use this for my lawyer. So
Yeah,
if ever I accidentally kill someone, and I am not 95% less whiny and annoying than Rhint, yeah, you have permission to end everyone else's suffering of me.
Okay, good. That'll stand in a
Cool.
court of law. Yeah,
Sure will.
No. Euthanasia.
Yeah. Pretty sure that has to be for a reason though, and
Well,
not just, oh, this guy's annoying.
What's the reason? Because if I'm like 95%
Well, yeah.
as whiny as Rent,
I'm fairly sure the euthanasia laws don't cover. It's like, well, he said he'd be 95% less whiny, and it could only have been max 70% less whiny.
yeah. Yep.
He was better, but still, God, what a pain. He shut up quick though. So yeah, that's another episode of Who's That Anime? Under our belts. We're well into the swing of the Cowboy Bebop fun now. I personally won't be watching any of the live action until I've actually finished this and the movie, but we can probably talk about that at some point. We are, I think, I don't know if we've said that or not, but we are probably going to try and watch the movie and do an episode on that as well. And we will be doing it in order that it is suggested with the episodes.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense.
Yeah, between episode 22 and 24.
Yeah. 22 and 24.
Well, yeah, technically between episodes 22 and 23, but I have written down the movie as being episode 23. So it's fine.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. Don't worry about it. I got this.
You keep us right. It's fine.
So yeah, I will. At least there's no other orders to watch this show in. But I will say, actually, I did post on the. Actually, we'll get to that point. First of all, thank you for listening to Who's That Anime? Anime podcast, where we can be listened to and found anywhere where good podcasts can be found. That's Spotify, Apple, Google, Pocket Cast, Overcast, anywhere. The RSS feed, we can be found at www.anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. We have a Facebook page where we post the kind of notice that new episodes are up, sometimes post some memes, and I did actually post the other day that it turns out they're going to be showing the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya in cinemas in Japan.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yep, the 10-year anniversary. They're going to show it in like 3 cinemas in Japan. One showing only.
Oh, only in Japan.
I'm pretty gutted. I would have quite, I would have quite liked to have seen that, but hey, never mind.
When's that?
But yeah, I think in December, so not long.
Oh, we can make it to Japan by then.
That is one of the cheaper times of the year to fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sometimes we'll post bits and pieces like that. We have a YouTube channel where we are slowly but surely adding our video content, which is basically video forms of these podcasts, up to it. You can also find Colin playing some video games at twitch.tv/couchfuel.
I don't know how true that statement is anymore, but yeah, I'm still there.
Well,
sort of.
That is the channel. Not so much right now, but to benefit, you can go to youtube.com and look up the channel Couch Fuel, and you will get hundreds of hours of gameplay and entertainment from that channel.
From us.
Similarly, I sometimes, and very rarely, like to play games on twitch.tv/HailPayman, and you can find the archive of my recordings on YouTube as well at Hail Payman. We don't make any money for this show. There's no advertising, no nothing, but if you could do something really positive for us, that would be to leave a review. It would be really cool if you would leave a review for this podcast. It doesn't need to be 5 stars. It can be whatever star rating you think it deserves. Criticism is always accepted as long as it's constructive. And of course, very, very cool if you would like to tell a friend about the show.
Tell your friends,
That's us. Oh yeah, tell your friends, and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends.
And then we have no viewers.
We've done this before. I'm pretty sure I've said that exact same phrase in the exact same way because I'm referencing Wayne's World.
Yes. Wayne's World, party time. Excellent.
Excellent.
Wayne's World. My brother was showing my niece and nephew the Bohemian Rhapsody bit out of it.
The classic.
It is a classic. I don't think they quite understood it, but it's fine.
No. Rumor has it that Mike Myers had a huge falling out with the director over the rights to Bohemian Rhapsody for that scene.
Is it the rights?
Well, essentially, I think the director was saying that it was going to be really difficult and expensive for them to get that song for that scene, and
Oh,
had suggested other songs. And Mike Myers was like, "No, that's the song. That's the one we're gonna do." And yeah, got quite pissy about it. I mean, to his credit, it is one of the most memorable scenes of any film ever, so it worked out.
yeah.
But yeah, apparently there was a rough time there.
Whatever happened to Mike Myers?
He was in that movie about hunting Nazis, and then he did another Shrek movie, and then he's done nothing since.
Yeah. What happened?
I
Whatever
imagine he retired
happened?
on all that Shrek money.
Yeah. What was? Oh, that was the song. That was a song about whatever happened. Is that from that TV show?
We're talking about?
Oh, like a 60s, 70s British sitcom show. Likely Lads. That was
Uh
it.
huh.
Whatever
Yeah, you
happened to the
lost me.
Likely Lads? It's, it's basically there's a bunch of mates and they did like kind of matey guy stuff. And one settles down, one goes to the war, comes to army, comes out, and then later in life they kind of like the other guy's messed up and divorced from his wife and stuff, and the other guy's kind of like living an unhappy marriage with his wife, and it's all kind of like done in tongue cheek. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can be doing this with you," and it's like, and the wife was like, "No, can't be doing that." Just keeping on the
Fuck.
straight and narrow, but otherwise his mate would take him down the unsuitable track in life.
Dear.
And it has a song about
Oh
whatever
well.
happened to the
I
Likely
do not
Lads.
remember this.
I, s-
Send me a link. I'll put it in the show notes.
I mean, it's like I say, it's a thing from the 60s, man. Before, like, 20 years
I'll,
before my time.
a few years before mine, but to be honest, I was also raised on like Parsley the Lion and Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men, and that was way before my time.
Oh, we all were, man. That was like good
Yeah,
children's TV show. It was just that this stuff
it's
came
quintessential.
kind of aired around when they brought back all these like 70s, 60s British sitcoms on the BBC because they didn't have any
Yeah.
money to produce anything better. Like
Oh, how times haven't changed.
what do we call it?
TV.
One it was set in the store. And
Oh,
I'm free.
shit with David. Are you being served?
Are you being starved? Yeah.
Are you being served is fantastic.
I'm free. Oh,
That's Kate Beckinsale's dad, isn't it? That's in that.
possibly.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm not going to say it's not.
Are you being served? I was sure it was, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
But
I need to find out who Kate Beckinsale's dad is now because I was pretty sure it
so
was Richard Beckinsale, was it not?
I mean,
Thinking of the wrong show.
maybe. Was
There's Richard Beckinsale, father. Sorry, he was in Porridge.
it was in Porridge?
He was in Porridge.
Was he the young guy?
Yes.
What's his name? Uh, Bunk Buddy.
I was thinking of Trevor Bannister. That's who I was thinking of.
The young
Mr.
guy.
Lucas. Mr. Lucas.
The young one in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy. I got confused. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Shit, what do you call the stores? Department stores.
Department stores, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Because
Not many of those now.
no, not in Debenhams.
Nah, it's fucked.
I remember when Debenhams had a huge ass store in Dundee. This is where
Yeah,
CEX was. That whole building.
I've passed it. Oh wait, was it?
Yeah.
They also wasn't it the where Zara is that's also not there anymore. Was Fraser's the right House of Fraser's, which is also a department store.
Yeah, House Trader was on the corner, yeah, of on the Commercial Street, Nethergate was House Trader. I bought computer games out there.
Yeah.
Just like I bought computer games out of Boots.
So here's the thing. I found my boxed copy of Theme Hospital
Uh-huh.
not that long ago, and there was a price sticker still on it, $32.99. I was paid for that, and I bought it from BT's.
BT's. Oh, in the toy store.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it makes
That
more
was where I used to go to get my games locally.
Yeah, the closest BT's was in Perth to me.
Yeah, I remember the one. It was the one on the just next to, where the gym is now, right? Or the gym was.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they converted it into a T for toys, as with the other ones they did everywhere else as well.
Oh, right. I did not know that. Oh, I heard that Toys R Us is might be coming back.
I heard that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll reoccupy that massive husk they left.
It's not been reoccupied already.
Nope.
Still,
Just a fucking shell still.
that's a little shell right next to Boots.
Yep, with all the big Toys R Us signs still on it.
Yeah. Ah, man. Back in the day when you could buy games out of Boots. That was great.
I got a lot of my Transformers from Boots.
Oh, they never had toys and Boots for me. They just had computer games on
My
top.
mum used to get them for me.
Yeah.
And then also, weirdly, in Asda, I think.
Yeah.
I got Transformers in Asda in the late 90s. Or the mid 90s, rather.
Yeah, that's not so weird. I got mine from Tesco's. The Tesco's that was in the Wellgate, which is no longer there.
Now we're talking.
So you think you remember that?
I do not. I was not here at that point.
Yeah, because it moved to the Riverside at that point.
Yeah.
Was Wilbur still?
I remember the Woolworths in Perth next to the big ring statue.
All right, I never really went to Perth. Everything was in Dundee for me.
Well, see, my gran used to own a flat in Crieff.
All right.
And I spent a large amount of my childhood in Crieff and spending some time in Perth.
That makes sense. That is the next biggest place to Crieff.
Yeah, Crieff's nice. Or it used to be nice. I don't know how it is anymore.
Crieff is Crieff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty small place. But
not really.
I digress. We've been trying to end this for maybe. This happened in the last episode too, you know.
Oh, we just talk crap at that. That's the bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus feature.
This is how we start our Patreon, right? We we cut it off when we say all the sort of the gubbins, and then it's like, hey, there's an extra episode's worth of bullshit at the end of this, where it turns out we're just talking and forget that we're actually recording.
No, I'm talking. I knew we were recording. Anyway, guys.
Okay.
I suppose not that note. Thanks for listening / watching / being. This is
good of you to be.
This is who's that anime? When
we'll be back next week with 11 and 12.
11 and 12 of Cowboy Bebop. With their hosts Steve and Colin. See you later, Space Cowboy.
Bye.